great to be joined by Mike Bruce, the founder of the 100 Men Who Care of Hilton Head. Now, we've kind of heard this idea before from your wife, I think, huh?
That's right. And I have to give the women credit, and
Yeah.
often I do with so many things that I'm involved with. Brenda shared with me an opportunity that she had being involved with the Hunger Coalition of the Lowcountry, in which a group of women got together and in a simple meeting donated $15,000 to Backpack Buddies and the Hunger Coalition. And as a result of that, I thought this is something I could do. It's simple, it's straightforward, met together with a few guys, and we kicked it off.
And you have kicked it off, what, about a year and a half ago? You've been in business now about
That's
a year and a half?
right. We're formally in business. I guess that's the case, right?
How does it work?
Well, it's pretty simple. So you as an individual would decide to join up and participate, right? Pretty straightforward. We have a meeting. We kick the meeting off to discuss how the funds were used in the last meeting, right? What the award to the charity, and we even have the charity come in and share what our impact was due to our donation.
Okay. 3
men in the group then present 3 ideas, 3 charities on the island with a current need. We discuss it, we vote, and then we end the meeting all within an hour to give those donations to that one single charity.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Extremely efficient. How much money in general are you giving out each time?
Well, originally I thought, it would be great if we just raised $1,000 to $2,000, but we've been averaging consistently over $12,000 per meeting.
Fantastic.
So, we have a few men that go beyond what our target pledge is, which is great. It's a blessing, right? And then in turn, with 100 men, we're able to at least donate over $10,000 per meeting.
That's fantastic. And it's 100 guys getting together, and it's only quarterly. It's not
right.
as far as an investment in time. It's not a huge, you're not asking for a lot of time from your volunteers. Are you?
That's right. We had a couple of guys told me, if they didn't have to go solicit a new silent, auction item, they would be tickled to death, right? So, and we keep it very straightforward. By that is, if you can't make the meeting, that's okay. You can vote online, right? So once a quarter, $100 donation. In turn, we discuss and vote. If you're not there, you can actually hear the presentations that are made and then vote on one of those choices. And that's kind of important because originally you get together and you think that, you're gonna, I think this is where I'm gonna share the need. But when you hear the men talking about what the local need is and what they're doing for the kids in the community, it often changes your opinion of where you want to cast your vote. But collectively, we just agree, sign, and sweep the entire donation to that one group.
That's fantastic. And you have already helped, obviously, a number of groups on the island and in the Lowcountry.
That's right. There's been, so we have a major donation every quarter.
Okay.
But the generosity of men, we've donated from 1,000 to 3,000, even for those that didn't win the award in that meeting. So there's been over 17 groups that have been impacted so far. Major donations to groups, Volunteers in Medicine, Hunger Coalition of the Lowcountry, Safe Harbor, programs for exceptional people, et cetera, right? All great needs.
You've got a website, so that makes it easy for folks to find out more about it and to get to it and maybe say, hey, I want to be one of those 100 Men Who Care. It's 100 Men Who Care, HHI.com.
That's right.
Simple enough.
Yeah, it's the process is outlined there.
Yeah.
We ask people to make simply a pledge. It's not a contract or a commitment. That way, if things change in life, et cetera, we understand that completely. It's more of an opportunity for us to share with the charity, what our potential impact is so that they can give us an idea as to, how we can help them.
Doesn't get any simpler than that. I'm glad you've kept it that way and made it easy for folks to get involved. Again, it's 100 Men Who Care, HHI.com. Mike Bruce, the founder and kind of the guy who keeps moving it along. But there are an awful lot of people, guys we all know, who are involved here on the island and through the Lowcountry.
That's right. There's men, actually, 95% of the men are from the island. Most of the folks are, currently working in business. A number of retired folks on the island are participating, and from 5 other states. What's been kind of humbling and, flattering, I think, is that men from other states have some you know, they're touched by Hilton Head in different ways. They either come here or looking to retire here, and they've decided to participate. I have one gentleman in St. Louis that his mom comes here every year, and he feels like he should give something back to the community.
How about that?
So it's just a good vehicle to try to help and have an impact of those doing the heavy lifting here on the island.
Great stuff, Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Mike
you.
Bruce, founder of 100 Men Who Care, on Hilton Head Island. And again, we thank you for being here. We'll be back with much more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.